Well, this is very interesting. I was having lunch there, and the whole place kind of closed down. The streets got blocked off. There's police everywhere. It looks like the local governor or the mayor or something like that. His entourage has come in and had dinner at the restaurant. So that was a bit of excitement for the day. But anyway, lunch is done. It was all right. It's Caves Lodge. I've had a great time. Here's John there, he's the owner now. He's out doing a bit of weeds and seeds. Yeah, doing a bit of weeds and seeds, mate. Right, see you later, buddy. Originally was going to stay for 1 day, then stayed for the second day because of the kayaking trip, but I could have stayed 5, 10. It was just fantastic. So really enjoyed myself here, and hopefully we'll be coming back again soon. Just leaving the village now, and I turned it off, but so I missed some of the things, but you got it on the way in. It's a lovely little quaint little village. John's been there for 30 odd, maybe more years. And he was saying that when he first moved here, Pai was just like a village like this, and then Pai become this big tourist centre. So they kind of dodged the bullet there to keep it nice and sleepy here, I think. So yeah, kudos to them. But some of the mountains and the hills around here are absolutely magnificent. We just turned off the Caves Lodge Road, now on the 1095 to Mae Hong Son. The other interesting person on the trip yesterday was a lady from the UK, the Midlands of UK, of England, sorry. And also an interesting kind of person to talk to, because she'd taken leave from her work, and basically she came over on a volunteer visa, and she just spent the last 6 months down the South Atoll and working at a dog sanctuary as a volunteer. So obviously very passionate about animals and caring for animals, but really interesting person that just decided, well, I've always wanted to do this, I'm going to get out and I'm going to do it. And she said, well, I'm not going to do it with anyone, I'm going to do it by myself, and I'm just going to go with the flow and see what happens. So now she's travelling around, and she's making the best of it. She's been doing some caving and obviously the kayaking, and she's never done these things before, so really great to see. Just coming into the coffee now, called coffee shop, Bar 124. Does not look like it's open. Oh well, pushing on. Well, it's a bit disappointing because I was really looking forward to that. I've heard a lot of stories and experiences there, so it's just a shame that it was closed. I should have done my research a bit better, I guess. So it's my own fault. How cool is that? Veggies on the side of the road. Lots of caves in this area. I'm no geologist, but the rock formations and the mountain ranges look like they are absolutely made for caves. Wow. Once again, just magnificent. And you can get all your Shan hill tribe outfits while you're up here. 150 baht for a jacket. That's cheap. Ericsson. There you go. That's funny. Genuine imitation Porsche jackets. Just made a quick pit stop at a little village, probably about an hour and a half out of Pai in about 15 minutes past the turn off to Caves Lodge, because did a few reviews and they said this was a great place to come up and have a look, and there's a nice noodle shop. I'm thinking this might be the noodle shop with all the stickers all over it. It's definitely closed. Another unfortunate candidate for COVID closure. There's beautiful big rocks. There's about 4 or 5 caves in this area here. Love these little villages, they're really cool. This looks like it could be a place that we could get a coffee or something and have a view. Can have a look. Lovely. This is a lovely village. I really like this village. Unfortunately, COVID has caught out of some closures from the noodle shop and maybe some other places to eat. So get some coffee and then I'll push on somewhere else. Look at this, right on the hill. What a view. Okay, we're just coming into Mae Hong Son now. Up on the right hand side you can see there's a temple. It's a famous temple here. There's also a big lake. That's taken me 11:04, so I left about 9:30, so it's an hour and a half to get here. I noticed about Mae Hong Son so far, it's quite hot here compared to around Pai and where it was before in Caves Lodge. I wonder why Australia doesn't have these great gates. Bon voyage, I'm just leaving. Oh, I better get back into there. We're going to just drive up to the hill to see the temple overlooking Mae Hong Son. A look at that and hopefully we can see where the lake is from there. I love these markets. I could walk up and down these markets all day. Hey, here we are. Welcome to Doi Kong Mu Temple or Pagoda. We're at the top of the monastery now, just having a bit of a walk around. Back there is where the monks were eating before. I didn't turn it on because I thought it was not the right thing to do. Great position. All these temples are always on the high ground and in great positions. Beautiful. Oh, there's the lake down there. Okay. I don't know if I want to go and see that. See how I go after lunch. Just walking back to the bike, I just realised I left my phone on the phone cradle. Dummy. Oh well, still there. I was walking around for a while. People have been walking around here. I'm looking for a GT Rider Memorial. By the map, this is it. Walk completely around it. I think this is it. Yes, this definitely has to be it by the look of that. So yeah, this is the Riders Memorial for those who loved life on two wheels. The past and they've been memorial to the guys up here, but this is a great little spot on the Mae Hong donation box for construction and obviously the ongoing upkeep. But it's right up above, on the highest point around Mae Hong Son. There's a big stupa just below. You've got to get off the beaten track and find it up here. It's right at the top of the hill. Lady John, if you're going to have your memories and you're going to put your ashes somewhere, you might as well be in a beautiful spot like this. This GT Rider Memorial is to honour our departed riding mates who lived in Thailand and rode their bikes on the Mae Hong Son Loop. Yeah, this is the Japanese Thai Friendship Memorial located in the township of Kun Yan. So it's on the 108 on the Mae Hong Son Loop. Definitely worth a stop and a visit. It's 100 baht, but it's really interesting, not only with the Japanese prejudice that we're here, but some really interesting information on the local Yai people, or Yai people, and the migration here and the township itself. And it's very well explained in English, so if you're looking for a good museum to come, this is definitely one. Yeah, the Japanese were well received here because it actually brought civilization to the area and helped them advance. That's why they've set up this memorial. Just a bit of history on the different ethnic groups that migrated in here. It's the community of ethnic groups. Taiyao, Karen, Taiyuan, Hmong, Loa. Japanese military camp was here from 1941 to 1945. So they occupied for quite a decent period. We call the war here the Great East Asia War. The local Kwang Yuan people conspired with the Japanese soldiers to do things like transportation, road construction and food provision. A lot of evacuated a lot of wounded soldiers from Myanmar battlefield. This is a good explanation of back in the time about when the land was with Myanmar, the old Burma, Laos, Vietnam and Japan. You can actually see that England had control of Burma, France, Laos and Vietnam. Yeah, what it's saying here is that to save Thailand from disaster, they declared and did a joint war agreement to declare war against the Allies, but so that allowed the Japanese to march through Thailand to Myanmar and India. But in the back, Thailand became one of the most important strategic points. But Thailand's military, their police, and the people still joined forces actively to fight against the Imperial Japanese Army. It's part of the Free Thai movement. Samurai sword. We've got lots of interesting stories here and things to look at. It's quite interesting. There'd be a lot of lost battlefields here with a lot of dead, like in Papua New Guinea, they find battlefields. Yeah, this is a good museum. Good explanations in English and a few languages. So a few handmade weapons here too. Traditional dress. Oh, it's quite good. It's some old relics and old cars from the war and an old bunkhouse. Well, that ends another leg on the Mae Hong Son Loop. We're now at Mae Chaem. We'll be staying here at a homestay, and then tomorrow morning we're going to get up nice and early and get up to Doi Inthanon. So hopefully the weather's really good and we'll be able to have a good crack of having some great footage, and then going on to another homestay at Kevin Panzer's place. So we'll see you in the next video.